Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Dr. Lakeisha-mcknight is indeed here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to be here with each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for plugging into this podcast show. And many of you probably know already that we also go live via video on Facebook, and so we're preparing to do that. So please stand by. Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Dr. Lakeisha-mcknight is here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Whether you're catching this live or going to catch the replay of this, welcome. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to this special stream. It's Friday, March the 19th. And so excited to be here with you guys. I really, really am. And so we're going to go ahead and dive in. Now, welcome if this is your first time here. Perhaps you've been tuning in consecutively every single night because this stream goes live every single night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so listen, before we dive into specifics like the mission, go ahead and love the stream. For those of you who you've enjoyed the content so far that you've heard over the last couple of days or weeks, or perhaps you're serious about your personal development, love the stream because that's a focus here with this particular show, the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. And then also share this stream out. Hit the share button, do a watch party. Let's be a blessing. I'm going to go ahead and do it myself because that's one thing that we as leaders do. Not only do we encourage you to do certain things or to go the way, but we also go the way ourselves. And so if you're leading, you have to be that example. You have to be that model that others can follow. And so let me go ahead and share this stream. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Share it with a couple of business colleagues of mine, the winner circle. And listen, for all of my fellow wealth builders worldwide, family members out there, thank you so very much for being here, plugged in, and sharing this stream. I appreciate you guys. And so listen, glad to be here with you because the purpose of this show, Leadership TKO, is to really empower leaders just like you with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. And so everyone that's here, welcome. And I'm glad to be here amongst you all, virtually, that is, amongst you all. I can't wait, of course, till things begin to get even better, where we can meet up in person with more of you. Just excited for just thinking about when that moment is going to come. But nonetheless, we're able to connect this way for right now. And so we're going to make the best out of what we do have. And so if you have not been paying attention, okay, there's a couple of things I want to make reference to. There's many resources that we can connect to really enhance ourselves, to grow ourselves as leaders. But you all know, some of you may know that I'm also an author, right? Published several books. All right, you can check them out on Amazon, but there are two specifically that I would like to highlight. The first being Leadership TKO. So for those of you who want a handy resource, a part of your library, if you want to understand the truths, the nuggets, the principles to win in this year, 2021 and beyond, you want to grab a copy of this book here. And that's Leadership TKO. And you can simply find out more about that by visiting leadershiptko.com. So not only would you learn about the book, but you will also learn about the brand itself. And then secondly, the latest book that's been published by my husband and I, or at least we're co-authors of this book, and that is Breakthrough Success. I don't know how many of you are looking for a breakthrough in certain areas of your life, whether it's your health, whether it's your spiritual walk with God or maybe even your finances or your business. I'm telling you, this book is a handy book. It will give you some nuggets, some golden nuggets on how to really truly thrive and see the breakthrough you're looking for as a networker. So for all of you network marketers out there, great resource to have. So where you will go for this particular resource, you would go to meetthemcknights.com. Okay? Again, that's meetthemcknights.com. Now, with that being said, there are more resources that I will make reference to during this stream, and it's simply because I started a series over a month ago, and the series is based upon my mentors. One of my mentors, they actually have books, right? They're authors, okay? And these two, right? This book here has revolutionized just the way that I approach the network marketing profession itself. And so the authors of the book that I'm making reference to and connecting to this series is a book entitled 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing. And this is really a guide to your success. So for those of you, if you are network marketers, even if you just entered the space, maybe you just registered with a company, or you've been in the space for a year or two, or maybe even consider yourself to be someone who's fairly experienced, I'm telling you, you can learn a thing or two from Mr. and Mrs. Best from this book simply because they have over 100 years of freedom coupled with their adult children, okay? 100 years of freedom in this space, right? In life, period, right? They haven't had to clock into a job. Their sons have never had a need to get a job. And it's because of this industry of network marketing that they've experienced success. And they're sharing with us in this tool here, this resource, ways that you can surely fail. So we want to avoid these things. We definitely want to avoid these particular points here in this book. And that's what this series is based upon. And so tonight, what we're looking at tonight is the 36th way to achieve massive success. Take a look at the title above, massive success as a network marketing professional. But before I dive into this, let me know, or let those who are also viewing this stream, let them know, how many of you are serious about this profession? Go ahead and type in pro if you're serious about enhancing your skill set, your leadership ability as a network marketing professional. Go ahead and type in pro, P-R-O, in the comment section below. And even as you're doing that, I would love to learn where you're from. So type in where you're from, okay? What city, what state, what country are you watching this stream from? I've learned over the last couple of weeks that people from Ireland and Croatia and South Africa and Ghana has been tuning in heavily to the show. And as a matter of fact, we are also live on the podcast platforms. And I'm just going to detour just a little bit because I want to know over the last couple of days or even the last 30 days, what specific countries, okay, what specific countries have been tuning into the podcast as well as this live stream. So I'm pulling up an app real quick. All right, pulling up this app, and the app is going to tell me over the last 30 days, that's what I'm going to set the range for, 30 days. Who has actually been plugging in to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. So it looks like India. Okay, so for those of you who are in India, thank you so very much for watching and tuning into the podcast and this live stream here. Of course, for all of my fellow USA residents, citizens, thank you so very much for tuning in. Mexico, Ireland, the UK, South Africa, Tanzania, Puerto Rico, right? See, now it also encourages me to go back to the roots in Jersey. What they say, Puerto Rico, oh. Look, you guys know I'm originally from Jersey, so that's a little bit of Jersey coming out, okay? Because we in Jersey, it's heavily based with those who are from South America. So there are a lot of Dominicans in Jersey, a lot of Puerto Ricans in Jersey, and so they're like family, okay? They're like family. So again, shout out, of course, to those who are in Puerto Rico tuning in, and then also Spain. Yes, indeed. Spain is plugging in. Wow. Okay. South America is doing its thing. Okay. So again, for all of you who are in Spain, hello, welcome. Thank you so very much for tuning into the podcast and to the stream. So listen, going back to the topic, okay, how to achieve success. What is the 36 tip to do this? Now, this tip may be a little bit backdated just a bit, and you'll understand what I'm talking about here. This book, keep in mind, was published years ago. So you'll understand when I make mention of this. And that is, you want to engage in trustworthy, honest business when it comes to writing money orders or checks. For those of you who are still writing paper checks, yes, I know there may be one or two who may still do that. But we know we've moved digital, right? Everything is digital. Everything is the people's money, cryptocurrency. But for those of you who are still writing checks or money orders, please keep in mind that we want to engage in trustworthy, honest business. And so that's what they're saying here for the 36 tip. They said, a sure way to fail in network marketing is to take post-dated checks, especially from new distributors or partners. Taking post-dated checks. You see, what we do a lot now, again, is digital. It's across the blockchain for those of you who are in the cryptocurrency space. So we don't even really have to worry about this because with the blockchain, it's clearly transparent. It's honest, okay? You see what's exactly going on. So it really avoids this particular tip here. But again, we do want to engage in trustworthy, honest business. One thing I always believe in, whatever you do in the dark will come to light. If you believe that you're trying to get over on someone or a system, it will come back to bite you. I don't know how many of you believe that, but I truly do. Okay? And that's why I enjoy the fact that things have changed economically when it comes to how we're doing business and when it comes to money, period, right? We moved away from what the barter system that used to be the main way of engaging in transactions biblically. And then we moved to gold. And then we moved from gold to paper, unfortunately, right? Unfortunately. And then we went to electronic debit. And then we moved right now, of course, into cryptocurrency. See, it has evolved. It has evolved. And that's why we have to we're evolving. So the way that we engage in transactions, for those of you who have yet to become informed or receive education on cryptocurrency, whether you believe it or not or want to accept it or not, things have changed. Okay? And the way that we do business, the way that we make transactions has changed. And cryptocurrency is indeed here, which really goes hand in hand with a lot of what we as wealth builders worldwide, and all of our business partners, what we specifically do. Now, you may be someone who says, yes, Lakeisha, I totally understand because I actually buy, now notice my keywords, I actually buy cryptocurrency. Yes, most people do. And that is one step forward. Absolutely. And I salute you for making one step forward. But you see, consumers buy cryptocurrency. They'll go take their cash, exchange some of their cash to get Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever coin, that you're thinking about considering as far as cryptocurrency. Now, keep in mind, cryptocurrency, for those of you who don't know, is digital money. So you can't see it, but you can use it. Okay. You can use it to obtain goods and services with. So it's a new form. It's the people's money, the new form of money. And so, listen, I'm telling you right now, there's a better way. There's a better way. And that's what we as wealth builders worldwide are educating people on, or at least sharing information on. We share information to help you to understand that instead of just buying cryptocurrency, which is a consumer way of doing things, you want to take on the entrepreneurial mindset, connecting with a system that allows you to get paid in micro payments of Bitcoin and Ethereum several times a day. And that is the type of system and resource that I myself, my husband, and many of my other partners who are also possibly watching this stream, we're connected to a system that pays us instantly in Bitcoin and Ethereum several times a day. Absolutely. Okay. And it helps us, for those, there are some people who like their dream, their goal is not to necessarily master cryptocurrency or master Bitcoin or what have you. But the Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to help you to fund your dream. If you have a book project, if you have a business that's connected to you having to travel, having to speak, having to coach people, listen, cryptocurrency is a way that you can accept payments in. You can have your customers accept payment in cryptocurrency. And so this is the future. The future is now. So perhaps you're watching this stream. Okay, I digress. I'm gonna get to this point here. This is the main point that I really want to share with you. Because since things have changed, are you willing to learn so that you can adapt to these changes? You see, there's a system that I myself and many others, we're connected to. The team is connected to. And people around the world, over 80,000 people are connected to a system that now pays us instantly several times a day in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you can begin to learn about cryptocurrency and how you can get paid in it. Now, some people choose to share information like how I'm sharing it. And then there are others who just prefer to accumulate cryptocurrency into an account, and then you can get paid weekly. How does that sound? Getting paid weekly in cryptocurrency, getting paid every single day in small payments of Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're options. And so you can decide for yourself and become wealthier and fund your dreams and your projects. So, does that sound like something that interests you? If you desire to learn how to get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum instantly several times a day, I do encourage you to type info below. INFO. All right? Holding on to the cash will not save. And you will lose continuing to hold on to cash, right? Because it has no value. There's nothing backing it or supporting it. But once you move that cash into a vehicle, right, that gives it life and can help it to grow, you'll have more. So type in info below to receive more information about this system to grow what you have. Now, if someone shared this stream with you, be sure to inbox them and say, hey, Dr. McKnight was talking about a system that allows people to get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you want information. Let them know that you want info. Okay? Because all we're simply doing is sharing information and collecting your decision, because it's really about you. It's about you wanting what's best for you and your future and the future of your children. So thank you so very much for tuning in to this stream on tonight. Appreciate you guys. Remember the tip for tonight. Do honest or engage in honest business when it comes to checks or money orders or just transactions. Make sure it's honest. Connect with cryptocurrency and the blockchain because it is honest. Okay? So we'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30, Lord willing, okay, with the next tip. So until then, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. And so good night to you, and God bless.